Looks like it's time for another penny cent hunt. I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to fill out whatever we can in these collection books. Let's get right to it. Hi, it's Silver Chupacabra, and we're here for another penny cent box hunt. Our last hunt was one of our better ones in the last few months, and I can't wait to go on to this next one. No, it is not a six. No, that is not a sister box, but still, always got to get that motivation and momentum going here for these hunts, and we're going to do it to it. Here is the 1909 to 1940 penny collection part, and I'm trying to remember. Yes, we did. We had an update on the 1930 Philly. It's kind of got freckles on it. The detail on that makes it so for the update on that. And then we had a hole filler. Kind of went over that, sorry. 1934 Denver. Pretty cool hole filler, especially with only 28 million made that year. Plenty of other spots to be opened up and filled. Well, not to be opened up, they need to be filled. But anyway, plenty of spots there to be closed off in the 1941 to 74 book. We've been at this part for quite a while now, where we've had just those four left. We did have an updater here at 44, but you can see what's needed here. Remember, we do have that slot filled with a fine and that 1950S. Kind of worked around it, had plenty of S's in the 50s, but just haven't had that 50. Be really nice to get some hole fillers in this one today. So anyway, those aren't the only ones we'd be looking for. Last two hunts we have had a 98 wide AM variety in both last couple of hunts, which has been pretty cool. I'll take another one if you'd like, especially one that's uncirculated. Would be really nice. Or one of the other wide AMs from 1999 or 2000, or the infamous closed AM from 1992. That would be an epic find. Is there an IHC in there? We'll have to open it up to find out. Okay, here are the top enders for this box. And remember, just like the last couple of hunts, we're staying with a single box for these hunts, at least for the foreseeable future. We'll see how it goes here. Take a look. Got a Canadian from 75 over there. Very nice. A lot of new ones there, that's for sure. I think I just saw a 70 creep in there too. I do not see any wheatbacks. I do not see any IHCs. Kind of a mix, just like usual. Canadian's a nice surprise. Very cool. Well, we're going to go here first to the first roll. We got a memorial on the back there, so no shields. So that'll be when do they start that again? 2010. And then, well, that's definitely a shield on the back of that one, or reverse. Let's go right to it. Open her up. Okay, 8 rolls in, and we've actually got our first wheatie find. This one kind of snuck up on me. I didn't see anything that was looking old. And, of course, in this kind of condition, no, it doesn't look too old. It's got a little bit of red sneaking through. 1951 Denver. It's a nice one. If it only could have been a 50S. Oh. That's right, I'm a whiner. decent good detail on the penny itself. It's got a lot of schmooze on the surface, but hey, thumbs up. Got our first wheatie. You're on roll 9. There's one there if you didn't quite see it there. About halfway through. And oh, it's a 59. Shit. Forget about it. Okay, roll 12 of this penny cent box hunt. And my jam has come along. It's been on its obverse because I didn't see any wheat errors, but 1944, looking like a 1944. I don't think I've seen an 80-year-old coin more than this one. But very cool because we haven't been getting a whole lot so far. But yeah, this kind of way penny cent box hunts go. The last one we were getting some early and often, which is pretty cool. But usually it's here and there, hit and miss. Very cool. Onward we go. I forgot to show you guys this one from a couple of rolls ago. There is a DDO for 1980 Philly. This is not it. But I thought it had pretty cool machine doubling on it anyway. So I thought I'd show you. That's the life. That's the life of the Cabra here. I just cannot find any actual doubling that's worth it. But I am the king of machine doubling. Okay, just a little bit past the halfway point here. Roll 26. It's been a pretty, let's just say, the finds have been very little. But we do have something here. It is a foreign Canadian. So this will be our first Canadian of this time. I don't believe this is going to be an old one because, well, I don't know. I think the beads are a little bit bigger than the older ones. I'm going to go to the obverse first, which definitely has Elizabeth there. That would be definitely, 70s, maybe late 60s. Could be an 80s, I don't know. Let's find out. It would be 80s, 1980. I think we've been getting a lot of those lately, too, the 1980. Cool, that's fine, and we're pretty happy about that. Hopefully something else turns up in this roll. Yeah, roll 27 of this penny hunt, and if you remember, this was the one with the Canadian Ender. Now do you remember the actual date? The same portrait really as the 1980, but it wasn't 1980, it was 5 years earlier. 1975. Well, Canadians have caught up to the United States here. Let's see what's going to pop up the rest of this roll. Roll 32, and we've got another Canadian find. That's about, 9 in, 10 in from the front. There she is. And her, well, it's not red brown. I would call it just brown, even though it's got a little bit of luster to it. 70s, 80s, more or less. Might be an updater for me on one of my deals here. 79. A little more luster on the reverse. Nice. Let's see. So that's the third one. Still only 2 wheaties. Hopefully something turns up here. Okay, on to roll 34. We finally have our third wheat find. And it is on its reverse. Alright, sure. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'd say we got some detail, but I would say there's definitely some wear to the left ear, at least, depending on how your perspective is for that. Could be the right ear. Let's check the front out. Oh, sorry, I was playing that like a Canadian. It's because I've got too many too hard. Probably 50s. But hope springs eternal. 50 has to be nice. It will not be an S. That is AD. It is in the 50s. 56. 56D, fairly common, but, I haven't seen a whole lot come out of this box, so anything is good right now. Nice. Third one. Yeah, I still have a little bit to look at. Roll 35 of this penny box set. So this will be the second roll in a row. And we've had a reverse pop-up. This one has got a nice dark brown hue to it. But also, I would say, definitely lots of good detail on that. Very cool. There's a couple of different brown hues, darker and lighter. Not sure where that's coming from, sorry. So let's see what we've got here. I'm suspecting 50s. It looks like it's got that kind of detail to it. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a 34. I knew it exactly when I had that 3 there, that the 4 was coming up next. Wowzy wow woo woo. That is a great condition. Very nice. Well, still have a little bit left in the deck here. Roll 36. And this will be the third roll in a row with a reverse wheat back popping out of the deck. This is awesome. I hate to put the whammy on it, but I think we're heating up here a bit. Let's see what we got here. Well, definite brownie. Pretty decent detail. Kind of the same thing. You see a lot of wear on the high points. What I mean by high points, the higher ends of the relief here down on the bottom of the wheat. Not these little liners there. Those are actually lower. Let's go to the obverse and see what we got. This looks like 50s. Of course, I just thought that 34 we just came on was going to be 50s too. There's a mint mark. That will be a D. 51. We had a 51D earlier. And now we've got a second one. That'll be the 5th wheatie find of this box. I hope it continues. Okay, one more roll left of this penny box. But definitely very, very slow for us, but, it's kind of the way it is sometimes with penny boxes. We do have our 6th wheatie find, however. We do not know what it is yet, but at least it's shown its reverse up there. And I would say that's got a bit of wear to it. Even the top ends of the wheat stalks up here have a little bit of wear. Not so much as that you can't see the lines, but still. And that doesn't mean anything, of course. It could be something from the 50s, but I'm expecting 40s here. I'm going to say it right here, even though the front's kind of changing my mind. We'll find out. It is in the 40s. 1944 again, our jam. So we've got a couple of these today. Nice. I guess we've had interesting 6 finds, and 2 of the finds have doubles. That happens too, by the way. Okay, well, that is the end of this penny box hunt. That's the thing with these one box hunts. You're either going to strike gold or not. And, this is one of those that we got a good find in there, but we all know the 6 finds is definitely below average, especially when you're going to catch doubles on 2 of them. There are 2 44 Phillies and 2 51 Denvers. And you've got a 56 Denver too. Did I just say 56? Wow. This is the PG channel, Chupa. Anyway, Canadian, we had three finds, 75 through 80. We had a 79 in between. A couple of shinies. I like that 1960. Can never remember if that's small or large. I believe that's large. The 9 is curling to the east side. That 1980, I don't know why I still have it. It's machine doubling, definitely. I'm not sure if you could even see it from here. Not really. It's tough to check. But we did find what I believe to be clean, and kind of looks like he just sneezed, by the way. But it's a very nice shape. I don't care if it's been cleaned or not. 1934. And I do believe I have this in the collection, but I'll tell you what, cleaned or not, this thing's going to supplant it if it's one iota beneath the detail that this one is. It's a beautiful shape. I will briefly check for varieties. There are no errors there. And then collection book will be pretty quick today. Okay, so we're back. And believe me, that was quick. This isn't editing. It actually took literally 10 seconds because there's nothing to look at. But there is one upgrade in the 1909 and 1940 book, and you can kind of see why, albeit the weird toning of the new 34. You can see the difference between that one and this one. But this one will find a home in the secondary. But it definitely has a lot of wear to it. Well, that one's pretty darn good shape. Actually kind of matches the other 34D. I would say this is in better condition than this. But hey, if I polish that up, maybe. Okay, well, that was short but sweet. And that's not always the worst thing. But yeah, I would have liked to have seen more come out of this. But we soldier on and find a few more boxes to check through. We will go nickel next, and we'll just keep repeating the pattern unless something new comes in. I might have something in the offing. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to do a prevailing of things I'm thinking of sending to PCGS, because that always gets, I don't know, not contentious, but I don't know. I wasn't sure how I'd react to that first one I did, and I'm not sure if... No, I liked it. What am I saying? I want other people's input, because I'm still learning how to do so much of this stuff, and I like learning, even though I'm retired, so to speak. Anyway, that's it. We're done. Have a great weekend, whenever this comes out. We will see you next time out. Cheers.